Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be going into depth around a recent shoot that I ran for my barber. Now as you can imagine, I was sitting in a chair like I am now, and he's cutting the hair and he mentioned that he was in the market for some fresh content. So I went home, developed a pitch for him and sent it through. Now lined up some dates, and I guess the idea around this video is to actually just go more into depth around the creative direction, trying to decipher why I did things the way I did and how that fits into the direction of the brand. In terms of the brand itself, we're dealing with CONFIDE Barber. Now these guys are located in the heart of Newmarket, which is one of Auckland's busiest suburbs. And as we know, Auckland is just a busy city in general. The way that I've experienced the brand is it almost feels like a place of sanctuary amongst this busyness. Being able to go and spend 45 minutes getting your hair cut and just chatting to the boys, feels like that is a very strong point to the brand, and that's something that I wanted to convey in the photographs. So enough from me in this side of things, we're going to jump straight into the shoot. So just rolled through to CONFIDE Barber, about to start shooting. Now to give you a bit of insight of the location, so we're smack bang in the middle of Newmarket. But you can see I got heaps of natural lighting behind me and a whole heap of natural lighting running down the side of the shot. So not going to have to direct the boys too much in terms of where I want them, but I'm just going to let them do their job pretty much and just be a fly on the wall in terms of shooting. But to give you some insight, I'm going to be shooting digital photography, a little bit of video and some film photography as well. So yeah, keen to jump in.
We better learn to communicate before we break up. Every time I hear your treble, I just turn the bass up. Soon as you slow down, I just pick the pace up. I don't argue, I fight just to make up. No cap, no BS, no makeup. Bare face and it's still telling me to tone down. With you and I still feel all alone now. Far away from the same page, but I'm homebound. I ain't yours if you can't make me put my phone down. When we in our bags, we make it do what it do, baby. In the studio, still trying to get to you, baby. 3 a.m. and still got something to prove, baby. You better learn to communicate before we break up. You better learn to communicate before we break up. You better learn to communicate before we break up.
One thing that was really important for me when undertaking this shoot was to arrange some environmental portraits of the fellas. Now this involved getting them to sit in the barber chair and just be themselves. Now the reason I did this is because it gives identity to the brand. Potential clients, anyone who's coming through to get a haircut, being able to see who's cutting your hair and being able to see their persona and character through an image is something that was really important to convey. Shooting them on black and white film just to really emphasize that character coming through. But other than that, yeah, really stoked with how these turned out. 3, 2, 1. And looking out this way. And 3, 2, 7. The final part of this campaign, which I'm really happy with, is the cine steel content I shot of the Auckland motorways. As I mentioned at the start of the video, the idea around CONFIDE, as I had experienced it, was it's a place of sanctuary, and being able to bridge the gap between the fast-paced notion of the motorways into CONFIDE is something that I think I achieved pretty well with these photographs. The boys are real happy. They loved that they tied in the surrounding notion of Auckland. You can see the Sky Tower, but also the long exposure nature of the imagery as well. Well, that probably puts a wrap on this video. Really cool to be able to jump into some creative direction a little bit more, especially across a variety of mediums from digital to film to video work as well. Just a massive thank you to Paul and the team at CONFIDE. Thanks for letting me run havoc on your shop. I hope you guys love the content, and yeah, excited to see it go up on the website and the socials. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.